Okay, guys, for this assignment, you are to take a word such as overlap, compression, transition. I've got a list of words here. You can use any of these, or if you come up with your own words, you're going to do two words, and then you also have to do a set of opposite words like stop, go, in, out, up, down. And what you're going to do with those words is you're going to make them look or appear, you're going to give them the appearance of what they are, what they mean. So here's what you're going to do. First, you got to go to Gravit Designer. So here's my, so pay attention to my instructions here. So we're going to go to Designer, Gravit, designer.gravit.io, and then always click out of that. Now here's what I need you to do. You're going to change this PX to IN for inches, because we know what inches look like. And I want you to make this 6 inches by 6 inches and then create. Okay, so here is your canvas. So I'm going to come up with one of those words. Let's see, perhaps compression. And you know that means to compress, to make it look smaller. So I'm going to type compression. So I'm going to capitalize it, compression. Now you can come over here and you can change the font to anything that you want it to look like. So you, whatever font you want, and think of a font that looks good for what your meaning is, which I might choose this one for now. Oops, I forgot to highlight it, didn't I? Highlight it and change it. I chose Orbitron. Okay, so now I also want it to be bigger. I don't think it's big enough. So I'm going to come here and make it, let's see, it's 20 right now. Let me make it 48, and then I'm just going to make it come over here. Now I want it to make it look like it's compression, so it's being compressed. So I can't really do anything here because all that does is change the box. I really want to make those letters look like they're getting squished. So what I've got to do is I've got to change them from letters to objects so that it doesn't see them as a letter anymore. Otherwise, I can't move this. All I can do is rotate. I can flip it. I can turn it around. I can't distort them. And I want to be able to distort them. So I'm going to come up here, and this symbol right here is convert to path. Now when I do that, now it no longer sees this as letters. So I can't change the fonts because I'm stuck with those now, because now, so if I come up here to my sub-select, you see all the anchor points. So now I have made this an object, and I could play with each of these anchor points individually if I wanted to. But because I've got compression, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it and I'm going to compress it. So now when I pull down on it, now it compresses it. So I'm going to make it the word look like what it is. It's compressed, so it's squished down. I still want to be able to read the word, but now I've compressed it. I think I want to compress it even more. Still want to be able to read it, but now I've made it look like it's compressed. So it's compression. That was an easy one. Some of them are harder, but that was an easy one. So once you've got the one word going, then you're going to come over here and you're going to make a new page. I want a new page so that when you turn it in, I see all three of them in one document. So we're going to go page 2. Now I got to come up with another word. So what would be another good word? I'm going to come back here and look at my document. And let's see. Ooh, broken. So I'm going to make a broken word. So what would a broken word look like? What would that look like? So here again, I'm going to click on my T. I'm going to come down here and click. And I'm going to type the word broken. I want to change. I think I want to change the font. I don't know, maybe I'll keep that font, but I want it bigger. So I definitely want it bigger. So broken. So think broken. It's like broken in half. It's broke apart. Yeah, let's go bigger. Let me go bigger. Let's go 72. Yeah. So broken. So I want to break it. Now I can't break it because, like I said, it's a word right now. All I can do is move it or rotate it or change the size of the font. I can't do anything else with it. So once again, I'm going to come up here, convert it to a path. So now that it's a path, now it sees it. But now I want to separate it because I want to be able to make those letters separate. So one of the things I can do is come over here to modify, go down to path, and split the path. When I split the path, it splits them individually. So I can say split path. But when I do that with letters, do you see how that filled that in? I don't want that to be filled in. So now what I've got to do, I know it gets even more complicated, doesn't it? So I'm going to select this B right here. And then, oh, if this comes up, guys, make sure that you go ahead and say, yeah, I want to save it. Title it what you want to title it. I'm going to title this, just go ahead and title it broken since it's broken right now. Okay, so now I can work on this. So I'm going to highlight this once again. I'm going to come up here to this Pathfinder, which is right here. Nope, wrong one. Right here. Right here. Create compound shape. That's what it's called, to create a compound shape. So I'm going to click right here and I'm going to subtract. So I'm subtracting what the top piece is. So I'm going to say subtract. And see, now it took out those pieces. So I'm going to do the same thing with the R. Subtract, so I can get rid of that inside of the R. And the same thing with the O. So I'm going to subtract that. So now that's not there anymore. Now, because I created a path, made them their own separate and split the path, see now they're separate. So still, I've got to figure out, how do I make this look like it's broken? When I think like a broken bone, how it gets broken half. So one of the things I could do, which might be kind of easy, is I could take these right here, and then I could just maybe do that. And then it's broken. But I want to distort it even more. I really want to make it look like it's kind of broken more than just that. So what I might do, what I can do is maybe cut this O in half. So in order to do that, I'm going to come up here. There's a knife tool. So I'm going to click on the knife tool and I'm just going to cut right through this O. I'm going to go like this. So I'm cutting right through that O. So now when I come back up here, I can select this half right here and then I'm rotate it. Watch what I do. And then move it. I don't really want to move it. See, now it really looks like it's broken. Simple. So you got to think it's not a hard assignment, but it's not an easy assignment either, because you really got to think about it. You're really trying to make those letters, those words look like what they say. So broken. So, and then you've got to do another page. And this time you've got to do two words, like in, out. Opposite words, in, out, up, down. So what could we do? We could up, down. That might be some. So up would be up and down would be down. Kind of boring though. I'm going to try to get something. Let me see. Let me look. Open, close, stop, go, close, far, more, less, empty, full. Ooh, I'm going to do empty and full. I'm going to do empty and full. So if I'm going to do full, I'm going to click right here, come down here and do full. Type the word full. I want to change fonts this time. I don't want to keep that same font. I'm going to do a thick font. Something that's thick. Well, let's go with this one. And I got to make it bigger. So you can repeat words, you can rotate your letters, you can duplicate your letters. You can so this is going to be full. So I think what I'll do, I want it to be even bigger. By default, this only goes to 72, but I can make it bigger, so I'm going to go to 200. Ooh, too big. Went off my page. Just pull it up so you can see it. So full. So I'm going to play with the word full here. And then I'm going to type another word full. Oops. Now let me get off there for a minute. So I'm going to click on the T, and I don't, oh, I'm going to click up here. There we go. I did, by default, it wanted to be that same size, and I didn't want it to be that same size. Pull that down here. So full. So I think what I might do, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to come here. I'm going to play like that U is like a cup. So I'm going to do that. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to duplicate my words. And I'm just going to make a whole bunch of them. I want more of them now. Let me hold the shift key and select a bunch of them. And then copy and paste them. And paste them again. So I have another set. And another one. So now I've got a bunch of words that say full inside full. So it's full. Okay, now the other one is empty. So it's full and empty. So how do I make empty look empty? So I'm thinking, since I had this cup right here and I filled it, it's full. So now what I think I'm going to do is type E. And I don't want to mess with having to split my letters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. I'm going to click away, get back on the T. I'm going to click and I'm going to type M. And I'm going to click away and type P. I'm going to click away and then click on the T. And one more time for a Y. And type my Y. So now they're separate. So now I can do this. So you see what I'm doing? I'm going to make them look like they're in the form of a cup, and the cup is empty. So there's my solution to empty and full. So you're going to come up with your own solutions. So, and if you wanted to do more for extra credit, you can do more. Some of you guys need some extra credit. So if you want to do some extra credit, you can. So you could do 4, 5, 6. It's up to you because you can see it's simple. It's not that hard. You just have to think about it. You just have to think. I'm going to move that a little bit. Do you get the gist of it? This is empty. So that cup's empty. This is full. Okay. So now, once you have that, make sure you save it. See, I've already saved it once. I called it broken. But now I want to make sure that I save it again. Here's my save. Now, if you haven't saved it at all, you've done all three and you haven't saved them at all, make sure you go to File and Save As and give it that name. Now, I've already called it broken, so I've said that. It's going to say, okay, it already exists. Do you want to create a new file with the same name? Well, yours would be brand new. Mine is no, I want to just save it. So let me come back here and just save it because I've already saved it. Once you've saved it, you can just hit save. And then see over here, that thing was bouncing. Make sure it stopped bouncing. And once it looks like that, you know you've saved it and it looks like that. Then here's that share button. Click on the share button. Make sure this says sharing is on. Make sure this is clicked and this is clicked. Then hit that copy. So where it says copy, and now go to your assignment page. Find that assignment. Mine looks different than yours. Let me come here. Actually, I need to get off of that altogether and go to classes because this is where you're going to turn yours in. You're going to come here. You're going to find your assignment. You're going to click on the assignment. Here it is, the visual meaning of words. You're going to open up yours. Now, mine doesn't look like yours because I'm the teacher, so I've created the assignment. Well, once you click on it, and you've got the assignment over here on the right-hand side, is where you turn in. Make sure that you click on, now let me come back here to the start of this here. So when I go, so I'm in my stream, you won't be in your stream, you're going to be in your side, but I want right here because I want you to see how I do this. So where the turn in is up here on the right, that turn in, you're going to click on the word add. You're going to add the link, and then you're going to copy, you're going to paste it right in here. You've already copied it, now you're going to paste it. So on your keyboard, it's Control V as in victory, and you're going to like that, and then you're going to add the link. So and then you're going to hit that turn in button. So you turned it in. So that when I see it, I'm going to see it like, let me come back here to classwork. Oops, I'm going to discard that. So then I'm going to click, here's the assignments. Here's 3 people have turned this in. And it looks like this was not turned in right. But when I see it, for it to be right, let me go to this other class. There we go. So when I see it, it's going to look like this. This is going to come up. And there I see it. There's he did broken. Overlap, he did. Transition. Jump. I think I told him that the letters should have looked like they were jumping separate, like the U maybe way up high, and then the M down, and the P up. But that's how I want to see it. So good luck, have fun, and let me know if you need some more extra help.